Welcome to this episode's story. Chapter 7, Prelude to Betrayal, a crack in the assistant and escape countdown. Lynn Carter's fingers hovered over the quantum encryption terminal's touchscreen, its glacier blue hologram casting a cold glow in her eyes. Fresh from the Geothermal Summit's tech forum, she'd returned to her hotel suite to find her graphene data vault vibrating at 0.3 hertz. A triple security alert she'd designed for the telomere optimization prototype, triggered only by unauthorized access to core code. Dr. Carter, Vita Group's revised offer is in your private channel. Her assistant Alan Chin's voice came through the embedded comms, tight with a barely masked tension. Mr. Hawke's team added a clause, exclusive access to the Amazon Gene Bank's samples, but they want a tech transfer letter signed within 72 hours. Lynn didn't turn. The suite's floor-to-ceiling windows faced Thingvellir National Park's rift, where the North American and Eurasian plates drifted 2 centimeters apart nearly, much like her trust in humanity, splitting along invisible fault lines. She pulled up access logs. The last unauthorized entry after 3 IP hops traced to Alan's backup workstation. Alan? Her voice was as still as Iceland's tundra. Where did you store the Hermes algorithm backup I asked for yesterday? 3 seconds of silence, then rustling paper. The calibration version for telomere repair efficiency? Per your orders in the Swiss bank quantum vault. Keys syncs to your retinal scan. Lynn hit the terminal's red encrypt button. The suite's alloy doors locked. Vents switched to recirculation. The hologram scroll. Alan's workstation had used biometric keys to unlock the vault's level 2 permissions at 3:17 a.m., downloading a compressed file containing Hermes core parameters. Cruelly, he'd encrypted the transfer with North Star protocol, the one she'd taught him 3 months prior. Iceland's auroras are beautiful, aren't they? Lynn suddenly said, gazing at the brightening sky. Green tendrils like silk drifted over the rift. My mother loved them. She said each streak was a cosmic letter to Earth. Alan's breath hitched over comms. Dr. Carter, Vita's offer is good. Our startup needs funding. The tech needs scale to reach people. Reach them, or become a longevity filter for the elite. Lynn spun, the hologram splitting her face into light and shadow. Adrian Hawke's mother died in that gene lab 20 years ago. Vita's telomere division was built on her grave. They don't want your tech, they want to sort humans like lab rats. A crash, then teethful footsteps. Lynn's heart sank. She'd hoped Alan was just greedy, now it seemed he'd traded her as leverage. She grabbed the palm-sized metal case holding 3 nanoscale chips, her overnight backup of Hermes' final version, laced with 3 Trojan safeguards, more than Alan stole. Dr. Carter, someone's in my room. Alan screamed, static crackling. They have your biometric simulator. The line went dead, replaced by a shrill tone. Lynn clutched the case. Adrian's playbook was clear. Bribe, threaten, then strike. Vita owned the hotel's security. Reykjavik was his cage now. She moved to the closet, pressing a hidden button in her blazer. The back wall slid open, revealing a niche with black tactical gear, a portable EMP jammer, and a forged Norwegian passport. Lena Olsen, meteorologist. A Oriental New Era contact had prepped it. Overkill then. Lifeline now. Beep. The door's lock chirped. Red alarms flashed. Lynn changed, tucking the case into her vest, and activated the EMP. Lights died. Holograms and comms shorted. Only dim green emergency lights remained. Heavy footsteps echoed in the hall, paired with electronic scanning. Lynn peeked through the peephole. 2 black-suited men with biometric scanners. Vita security. Their lapels bore Vita's emblem, a DNA strand coiled around scales, now feeling like a noose. Target inside. Bioscience stable, 1 radio. Preparing forced entry. Lynn inhaled, cranked the EMP to max, and moaned to open the door. The jammer sculpting wave hit, the hull scanners fried. Cum smoked. She darted past their confusion, sprinting down the emergency stairs. Dust filled the stairwell. Metal creaked underfoot. Alan's scream replayed in her head, alongside the log's damning data. She'd believed her team fought for equal longevity for all, but the first to betray her was her most trusted aide. Hermes' core was dynamic telomere balance. It didn't just extend life, but repair genetic diseases. Her mother had died trying to stop its weaponization by Vita. Lynn wouldn't let that legacy die. At the third floor, the stairwell door burst open. 3 guards blocked the way. She pivoted, racing toward Hotel Hotine, where she'd spotted a weakly secured underground garage exit the day before. Hotine reeked of disinfectant and food. Staff froze at the sight of her tactical gear. Lynn sprinted for the garage, guards close behind, tasers buzzing. "Move!" A guard shoved a chef, taser aimed at her back. Lynn spun, hurling the EMP. It exploded, blue sparks arcing tasers died. Guards convulsed. She burst into the garage, spotting her black Volvo CV rental plates swapped for fake Norwegian ones. She dived in, key in ignition. A black Mercedes cut her off. The window rolled down, revealing Adrian's cold stare. Silver hair caught the light. Blue eyes as frigid as glaciers. "Dr. Carter, such desperation," he said, mocking. "Vita can give you more than you imagine. Hermes is a lab toy in your hands. With me, it changes humanity." Lynn gripped the wheel, engine roaring. "Change humanity? Or your kind of humanity?" She scoffed. "Your mother died stopping this. Stopping you. Don't you hear her at night?" Adrian's face darkened. He paused, then said coldly, "You'll regret this." The Mercedes pulled aside. Lynn floored it, the SUV tearing out of the garage toward Keflavik Airport. Iceland blurred past. Aurora's faded sky lightning. She keyed the comms, connecting to her Oriental New Era contact. "Polaris requesting extraction. Compromised. Need immediate exit from Iceland," she said, tired but steady. "I have Hermes. Vita won't stop. This gets worse from here." A calm voice replied, "Polaris, secure." Calm. "Private jet to New York? Tarmac 3. Trust no one. Not even all eyes." Lynn's chest tightened. Ellen's betrayal was just the start. Vita's reach ran deep. No draping in the mirror, yet Aiden wouldn't quit. Keflavik's silhouette emerged. She clutched the case. Those chips held Hermes, her mother's legacy, and millions' hope for equal life. Failure wasn't an option. On the private jet, she glanced back at Iceland, now gilded by dawn. A beginning, not an end. A war for tech, power, and humanity, just starting. Adrian stood at his suite window, watching her SUV vanish, clutching his mother's silver NASA pin, his only link to the truth. A subordinate entered, handing a report. "Mr. Hawke," Alan Chen confessed. "He gave us partial Hermes parameters, but Carter encrypted the core. She's in contact with Oriental New Era private jet to New York." Adrian scanned the report, pausing at Oriental New Era. His mother's lab disaster reeked of their involvement. Lynn's tech, his mother's death, their meddling, what tangled web? "Tell New York to track her," he said, voice as cold as Iceland's winds. "And dig into my uncle's Amazon gene bank deals. I think he knows more about mother's death than he let on." Alone, Adrian pressed the pin to his chest, as if borrowing his mother's warmth. The 2015 accident was no accident. Vita's shine hid rot. Lynn was the key to unlocking it all. "Mom, I'll find the truth," he murmured, blue eyes hardening. "No matter the cost." Aurora's flickered again, green light gilding his profile, illuminating resolve, and a flicker of something like fascination for the woman who'd outrun him. The game was just beginning. The story continues. Subscribe soon.